You see these nails and how they're a different color in every video? I'm not running out and getting manicures every week. I'm doing it myself. I'm Hava, and today we're looking at nail polish.
This is an episode of Worth the Money, a show where I give you honest recommendations for products and services based on my own experiences that'll be useful on the path to your dream life. With a degree in marketing, I especially love good branding, and wasting money never feels good no matter how much of it you have. I've received amazing recommendations from others, so now I'm paying it forward by giving you mine.
I was a late bloomer when it comes to a lot of girly stuff. With nail polish, I didn't allow anything other than clear on my nails until 10th grade, and even then I would only tolerate light pink on my toes. Clearly, that's changed. When I was learning how to paint my own nails, I would only use one certain brand because I knew it had a brush that would make it easier to paint my nails. And that's really important for a beginner, especially because I was learning at such a late age that I didn't have the luxury an 8-year-old does when people see paint all around the finger, because by high school, people kind of assume that's a skill you mastered. Especially painting with my non-dominant hand felt really awkward for a while. So I would only use OPI nail polish because I knew that brand manufactured the brush I like. Since then, I found a couple Essie colors that I really like because they're so unique, so I decided to give the brand another chance because I've always loved their polish. The brush was just difficult for me when I was in high school, and I have since discovered that now Essie is making a similar type of brush. So at this point, I've been using OPI nail polish for about 10 years, and I've been using Essie nail polish for about 2 years. So that is why I have so much more OPI in my collection, even though I truly love both of these brands equally. So let's talk about the reasons why I love using Essie and OPI. I mean, the brush is a huge draw, and I want to talk about it a little bit more because a lot of people shy away from painting their own nails because they don't think they're going to do a good job, and these big brushes do make it a lot easier. And yeah, you probably will mess up if this is something you're new to, but if you use Essie and OPI, then brushes really are beginner friendly, and if you stick with it and practice, you'll probably get good at it faster than you expect. Last school year, I even had a student, I run a private tutoring business, who, when she found out that I actually paint my own nails and this is not professionally done, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. And I'm like, girl, no need to be jealous. All you need is Essie or OPI coupled with some practice. You can do this. Enough with the brush. I feel like I have drilled that into the ground. The next thing I want to talk about is thickness of paint, because these don't chip easily, which is great. I tend to do one really thick coat, or more often than that, I'll just do 2 normal coats. And I tend to be pretty hard on my nails. I have to be cognizant to not be so hard on my nails and make them chip right away. And I will tell you, these brands do last longer than others I've tried. And if I'm gonna take the time to paint my nails, I want it to last, you know? So I usually give it about 4 days before I start to see major chipping, but I can usually stretch it to about a week if I'm careful and don't mind a little bit of imperfection. If I paint an additional coat early on in the week, say like the day after I painted my nails, I give it a 3rd coat, then oh yeah, it's gonna last me to the end of the week. I just don't usually do that. Now, the most fun part about nail polish is colors. There's so much variety. Both of these brands have so many colors. I love it. To me, even subtle differences are still, you know, different. Why do you think I have so many colors? And this is only about half of my collection. The other half is with my parents at their house in Houston. And it's not just the colors, it's also the color names, which I think just makes it so much fun. Instead of saying, this is kind of like a whitish gray, I get to say, this is press pause. Press pause, ladies and gentlemen. And when I'm at the store, it's so much fun to see the creative names that they've come up with. When my sister and I talk about our colors, we say things like, I'm wearing I Am What I Amethyst, instead of I'm wearing Lavender number 12. The number 12 is nothing, I just made that up. Although I Am What I Amethyst is a real color, and I actually drew that example from the fact that my sister was wearing that color when she came to visit me in June. Let's look at some other examples of colors we've got in here. Susie shops and island hops, crawfishing for compliments. Oh, I love this one. Rated PG. That's PEAG. Get it? Susie-san climbs Fuji-san. Super trippig Fiji-istic. It's a stretch. This cost me a mint. Alpaca my bags. To Infinity and Bluond. Essie has a similar pun on this one. Blue to Full Horizon. This is a really cool color. Such a famous color. Bunny Bunny, gotta have that one. Coconuts over OPI. Oh, actually, this is the color I was in the mood for. I wanted something more tan, but I couldn't get it open last night because I think I've got some spillage here. Ice burgers and fries. How great is your Dane? Rub-a-pub-pub. Okay, I think that's enough. You get the idea. There's some different nail polishes I want to try, like Expressi, which is Essie's quick dry polish, OPI Nature Strong, which you know I'm really eco-friendly and into that natural lifestyle. So that's OPI's natural polish. And I also want to try Olive in June, which is just a natural brand. But for now, I'm just sticking to recommending the regular OPI and Essie polishes because that's what I have experience with. Time to talk money. If you are looking at this thinking, dollar signs, let's talk. Although there are cheaper brands on the market, 100%, let's put things into perspective here. According to Google, a typical manicure can cost you $20 to $25 before tip. Although I know that at least in America, that can definitely go up to $35 at least, depending on where you live. According to Google, a typical pedicure before tip costs $35 to $40, and again, I know that's higher in places like cities. But if we stick to what I found on Google, that means for 1 week of painted fingernails, you're gonna spend $25 to $30, and for 1 week of painted toenails, you will be spending $42 to $48 if you give a 20% tip. Of course, if you get both a mani and a pedi, you're gonna pay more than that, and what we're talking about right now is just for standard polish. We're not talking about gel or acrylic. And sure, manis and pedis are more than just painting your nails. You're gonna have nail shaping and cleanup. So let's say you're just looking at a polish change. Depending on where you live, Google says this is gonna cost you $5 to $15, but again, that's depending on where you live. I'm in New York City, and last summer I was in a much tighter place financially than I am now, and I was searching everywhere to find a place that would give me a cheap nail change, and I had to research hardcore to find something for $10, and all these numbers are before tip. Now, I want to make sure I put this all together for you in case you're just waiting to hear the punchline here. OPI and Essie nail polish, depending on what kind you get, it's going to run you from $9 to $13 a bottle. That means for the price of one nail polish change at a salon, you could get a whole bottle of nail polish. For the price of a manicure or pedicure, you could buy 2 to 5 bottles of nail polish. And with each bottle, you get so much more than a week's worth because it takes a long time to work through a whole bottle of nail polish. So the only other hesitation is the fact that you have to do it yourself. And I just don't buy the excuse of, I'm not good at it. Fine, maybe you're not good at it. So practice and get good at it. If you have the money to have your nails professionally done on a regular basis, that's great. Just be honest about where you are and why you're not doing your nails yourself. That said, there's an additional reason why I like to paint my own nails. At this stage of my life, it saves me time. I don't have to work in the errand of going to a nail salon while they're open because I'm working around the clock right now, running my private tutoring business and getting my media business off the ground. Those daytime hours are precious. And my day off each week has just been inconsistent lately. So the beauty of having my own collection and the skill to do it is that I can paint my nails at 10:30 p.m. if I want to while watching my favorite TV show or a YouTube video, and I have definitely done that many times. I can see in the future where having my nails professionally done on a regular basis could save me time too, because that phase of my life looks completely different. So for now, this is absolutely a great option for me and the one I would choose even if I could afford to do weekly manicures. So to get quality nail polish, pick up a skill, and surely get bang for your buck compared to salon pricing, OPI and Essie nail polish are worth the money. If you want to build or continue to grow your own nail polish collection with some of my recommendations, I will have some links down there in the description, as well as the link to this particular holder and a video link to how you can organize your nail polish this way. If you have any questions about my experience with nail polish or have a request for another product that makes my life better, just go ahead and drop a comment. To watch other episodes of Worth the Money, click the playlist that will pop up at the very end, and for fun New York City content, click the playlist right up here. After liking this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and head over to Instagram where we can connect more day to day. If you're still here, thank you so much. You are the best, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!